Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Now batting, Colton Wong. He will lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 4-10.
Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Wong is retired, and there's one away.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dexter Fowler is the second out of the opening frame.
Goldschmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Paul Goldschmidt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order goes Cardinals nothing. Reds stepping in at the plate. Back right after this on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one.
Way to go.
Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
1-1 the count now. Now here it comes. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Line drive to left. O'Neill has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0. Nope, outside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Here's the pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So striding in, Joey Votto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Popped up. Suarez is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Ready now, Paul DeYoung.
DeYoung.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 44 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting fifth.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this is low, ball 1. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Moustakas, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Fowler. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Stepping in, Aristides Aquino will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in now, Tyler O'Neill. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Chopper down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Votto is there. 1 out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 35.
Stepping into the box, Lane Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
At the plate now, Jack Flaherty, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Galvis back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Flaherty ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. outside for a ball, 1-1. Fowler, a native of Georgia. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's safe.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Fowler stands at second with two gone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home, fouled off. Once again a 3-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Left side, but well foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready for another chance? Paul DeYoung flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put, however the count evens at 1. The set and the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis.
Leading
And
off
they'll
for
need
the
him to
Reds.
get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early
Ready.
stages in this one. They're only down by a
Galvis.
couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Tucker.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
So
Trevor.
here now is the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. One and two the count to the Reds pitcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Curveball locks him up. Strike three, and that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Galvis backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Tyler.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two and 0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
The batter, the center fielder.
Into the box, Lane Thomas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that misses for ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back. Make the count 1-0 and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-1 the count now. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Here's Colton Wong now. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jose De Leon answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
De Leon.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. In his career, Fowler is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
One pitch on its way. Grounded weakly toward third. He's right there. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds nothing. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
In now, Jesse Winker. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And there's ball 2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. New inning set to get underway. Ready once again. Paul DeYoung. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here's another 1-2.
2-2 now.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Castellanos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The catcher, number 4.
So the base is empty here with one away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Molina. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Tyler O'Neill. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here it comes.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Thomas. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And it's 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Into the box, Lane Thomas.
Leading off for St. Louis, the center fielder, number 35, Lane.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Thomas, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
To the plate now, Jack Flaherty. There to take it is Votto, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Colton Wong will stand in. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
In comes the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
The first baseman, Paul
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Goldschmidt. Or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Two out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Through 5.5, it's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds nothing. At the plate, Freddie Galvis 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Thomas has it for route number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now when the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Reds are down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Wade Miley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 22, Wade Miley.
7th inning ready to roll. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Matt Carpenter. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Now here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Paul DeYoung waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Moustakas ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in once again, Tyler O'Neill. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the stretch.
Yeah. Ball 3.
Lane Thomas would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cards lead 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And that misses. 2-1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
One of the toughest pitches
Now
to hit,
batting,
the straight
first
changeup,
baseman,
right? El Cambio.
Joey
Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat.
Votto.
What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to begin the eighth. Digging in to try it again. Lane Thomas. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Thomas.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
High in the air out to center field. Winker has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 22.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Colton Wong. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Dexter Fowler would be next if they can keep this inning alive. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Castellanos will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
0-1 the count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Grounder down the line at third. Taken in by Carpenter, and there are 2 away now.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Looking to send him packing again. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Fowler. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dexter Fowler.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Digging in, Matt Carpenter. He went down on strikes last time up.
Matt Carpenter.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
On the ground up the middle. Galvis is there. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they're still in control, 7-0. Riding in, Freddie Galvis, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Popped up. Carpenter in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0.
Hey.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is skied out toward right. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 22, Wade Miley.
Kurt Casale will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Kurt Casale.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. DeYoung's got it. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors.